feel like we proved as a group. Getting a jump start on Michigan State. I had some individual goals that I wanted to improve on through this improvement week, which I think I accomplished. And a lot of those guys, Coach told us to set some goals this week to get better on. And every day we came out, we just wanted to work on one of our weaknesses.
What did you see from Michigan State? What stands out to you about their offense in general?
The quarterback's good. He could run and he could throw. So, we got to stay on our receivers in the secondary because he could throw really well on his feet. So, running backs are good. Tight ends, great blockers. I think we're going to be challenged this week, and we're excited for it.
Is that a chance where they're breaking off routes when he's running and hitting guys that way?
Yeah, just from watching the film, they keep their route to him when he's on his feet, and he's constantly looking downfield. So, I feel like we're going to have a great chance to get back there and push him out the pocket a lot during this game. So the secondary has to stay on the receivers as much as we can.
Mo was saying yesterday that this game is big for a lot of different reasons, certainly the fans, but recruiting as well. Now, I know you're from Ohio, but was this game pivotal to you, or did you pay attention to this game while you were being recruited?
Yeah, I definitely did. This is a big game. Anytime I was in high school and I was coming up to a game, I always wanted to come watch the Michigan State game because you know how big it is. There's a lot of bragging rights, and that trophy means a lot. We walk past it every day in the locker room and just reminds us we beat Michigan State. So we don't want to see the trophy leave, and I'm sure they really want it back. So we're just going to keep playing hard, and it's a big game for us.
Did you come up and happen to visit during this game?
Yeah, I did.
What was that like, watching it from that angle?
It was great. I think it was like my junior year in high school, but it was a great atmosphere. Don't really remember too much. I remember it 2 years ago. 2 years ago, though, I do remember that game.
I'm not sure how much you one-on-one you have with John O'Korn, but with him being named the starter this week, have you seen him take a business-like approach, not just to this week, but kind of how he handles things here at Michigan?
I feel like John's been the same. John's been, he's always been ready. He's always been told he's one play away, and we're excited for John. We've seen him improve so much in the last 2 years, and we have his back, and we're ready for him to start this Saturday.
As far as that business approach goes, he's very into the books, into the playbook,
yeah,
handling himself. Well, how important is that professionalism?
I think it's very important because you got to know the game, you got to study your opponent, and I think he's always been like that. I've not seen him change the business side of it. See him come in every day in the locker room. He's focused, so I think he'll be just fine.
You said you remembered the game 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What do you remember, and were you in on that play?
I was not in the play. I played that game though, and all I really remember is excitement on our sideline that we were about to win, and then the play went wrong and didn't work out for us. And the biggest thing I remember was their players celebrating on our field right in front of us, running to go get the trophy and going to their students, with their fan section in our stadium, and that just hurt. That touched me. So I'm definitely ready and excited to get back to this game in our house.
You've had 2 years in this rivalry now, playing on special teams mostly, but what is your takeaway about the rivalry as far as the game itself and as far as is the intensity of it?
The intensity is going to be high level. They're going to play hard. We're going to play hard. There's going to be no plays off. It's going to come down to execution because the whole atmosphere, the crowd, it's all going to be big. Everything's going to be at its highest level. So we just got to stay focused and just work hard.
What about the work he sticks out to you? What are his strengths that you sort of see on film?
With
Michigan State?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I said, he's good on his feet. He could throw on his feet, and we feel like he's pretty good. We have a challenge with their offense this week, and we're excited to take forward.
You think he's the best quarterback you've faced yet?
This
Just
year?
looking at film, you think he's the best quarterback?
I'm not sure. We haven't got that far. I think he's pretty good though. I think he's good.
You said that Jim challenged you guys to each improve on something individually. What was the thing you put on that list?
Just some personal things I felt like I should get better with. Sure.
Okay.
How does Michigan State's wide receivers kind of compare to some of the other ones you've seen this year?
I think they're good. I think they're big. Their size is pretty good for them. Their routes are really well. You could tell they're coached well. Like I said, I think we're going to be challenged this week, and we're excited for the challenge.